What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Skull Network. My name is Nick, and we have a little bit of news coming out of the world of the Minnesota Vikings today surrounding Mr. Mike Hughes. Now, as we know, Mike Hughes is entering his fourth season with the Minnesota Vikings, and as of today, there has been a deadline that has passed, and the Minnesota Vikings have decided not to exercise their fifth-year option with Mike Hughes, and it's coming as to not really much of a shock to anybody. As many of you probably know, Mike Hughes has had a little bit of trouble staying healthy throughout the course of his career, playing in only 24 out of a possible 48 games. That's a 50% playing rate. If you don't know, that's not very good. As we know, he played 6 games as a rookie and then tore his ACL, and then week 6 of this past season, he was placed on IR once again and missed the rest of the season. I'm sure most of us can agree that this is a very good idea not to pick up his option because it would have cost $12.6 million. A little bit more than that, but man, would it have been expensive for someone who really isn't proven and hasn't really proven that they can stay healthy. So of course, since this option has not been picked up, he will be a free agent come next year, but that doesn't mean that his time with the Minnesota Vikings is going to be over next year. If he's able to prove that he can stay healthy, which I personally doubt quite a bit, and he can prove that he can play well when he is healthy, then it's totally possible that the Vikings could pick him up for a future contract, extend him, however you want to go about it. And it's crazy how big that fifth-year option would have been and would have cost us, considering that on the books in 2021, his base salary is about $1.8 million, and his cap number is right around 3.2 or so. Up to 12.6 next year is astronomical, like I said, for someone that we just don't really know much about. But according to a source that talked to the Pioneer Press back in March, it seems like Mike Hughes is at full health, but we've heard that before and we've been disappointed before. So it really is one of those situations where time will tell. And this just adds an even bigger layer of uncertainty for the cornerback room with the Minnesota Vikings, as we don't have a lot of players on the books for much longer. I believe we have one cornerback that is going to be with the team come 2023, or is under contract until 2023. That is a little terrifying, I'm not going to lie. And after only taking one cornerback, Cameron Bynum, who is apparently going to be playing at safety, and the fact that Jeff Gladney more than likely won't be playing for this team again unless something crazy happens, this situation with Mike Hughes is pretty worrisome. But Rick Spielman does not seem to be worried about this situation at all. He's come out and has said publicly that he thinks we have a lot of depth at that position. And at the moment, that's pretty true. But, a few years down the road, that is not going to be the case. So, Rick, you better have a plan in place. But that's all that is really out there right now for the situation, and that's all that really probably will get out there because there's not much more to it. Mike Hughes, more than likely, will not be with the Vikings after this season, barring something crazy. And that's going to wrap up this video, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit the button down below to subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like as well. If you want to share this video and this news with anyone that you know, you can do that with anyone on any platform. And if it's a crack you around the corner, that's your guys' best option. You guys already know. My name is Nick, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Adios.